Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. The petitioners are stated to have qualified National Eligibility Test (NET) conducted by the Agricultural Scientists Recruitment Board (STOP). Their case is that the qualification for the post of assistant professor prescribed by the UGC is 55% marks in the relevant subject or an equivalent degree from an Indian or foreign university. Stop. Besides fulfilling the above qualification, it is stated that the candidates must have cleared NET for lecturers conducted by the University Grants Commission. Stop. It is averred that in terms of communication by the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, New Delhi, the candidates who have done PhD are exempted to certain conditions mentioned therein, and for other candidates, the qualification of National Eligibility Test is compulsory to be eligible for the post of assistant professor. Stop. Veterinary science has also been included in the recruitment examination for the said post. Stop. The grievance of the petitioners is that despite the aforesaid position, the respondent university has prescribed such qualifications in the impugned advertisement and they do not commensurate with the qualifications prescribed by the University Grants Commission. Stop. While fixing the minimum percentage of marks, University Grants Commission has left it to the discretion of the university concerned to define good academic record, and in that relation, however, the University Grants Commission has itself only set the minimum requirement as to the percentage of marks, and obviously below this no candidate would be eligible to apply for the post. Stop. This appears to be so because a candidate possessing PhD would necessarily have the degree of master's at his credit, and therefore the confusing part of the subclause would not exclude the minimum standard set, which is 55% marks at master's level. Stop. Therefore, even if a candidate holds PhD for appointment to the post of assistant professor, he is required to fulfill the requirement of such percentage of marks at master's level. Stop. Therefore, for the sake of maintaining excellence and high quality in the standard of education, university would be within its powers to prescribe a higher qualification. Stop. So, the intention of the norms is clearly to leave it to the university concerned to fix not only the higher percentage of marks but also to mark out the higher limit of educational qualification for the post. Stop. The petitioners state that the qualifications mentioned by the respondent in the advertisement notice as well as those prescribed in the relevant provisions are derogatory of the norms set by the University Grants Commission. Stop. The petitioners are therefore aggrieved of the same and have challenged the advertisement notice having bearing on the matter on the grounds taken in the petition. Stop. In the reply, respondents have stated that the regulatory bodies such as University Grants Commission, Medical Council of India, etc. only lay down the minimum standards and that the employer can set higher standards of qualification. Stop. It is averred that the qualification for the post of lecturer recommended by the University Grants Commission, as pointed out by the petitioner, is the minimum eligibility criteria, and that the qualification fixed by the respondent for the post of assistant professor cum junior assistant is not less than the minimum eligibility suggested by the University Grants Commission. Stop. It is further stated that the qualification prescribed in the advertisement notice strictly conform to the minimum qualification prescribed under Chapter 2 of the University Grants Commission. Stop. According to the respondents, the mandatory functions of teachers want high standard eligibility requirement, but at the same time, the same should not be less than the norms suggested by the University Grants Commission or any other agency recognized for such purpose under the law. Stop. It is also stated that the candidates possessing PhD are exempted from the requirement of National Eligibility Test. Stop. It is the stand of the respondent that the petitioners have no locus to challenge the norms and seek change of these norms according to their personal suitability, especially when such norms have been framed by the authorities prescribed in the Act, and that the norms are not in derogation of the guidelines issued by the University Grants Commission from time to time, but provide for a higher standard which is permissible. Stop. The norms of Indian Council of Agricultural Research are also applicable for the said post. Stop. The said respondent has quoted clause 1.1.1 of the University Grants Commission Regulations 2010 in their reply, which would be referred to later in the judgment. Stop. It is stated in the reply that the contention of the petitioner is misplaced and that the writ petition is liable to be dismissed. Stop. At the hearing of the case, the learned counsel for the petitioners raised several arguments. Stop. His first submission was with regard to the qualification obtained by petitioners at graduate level. Stop. According to the learned counsel, a professional degree cannot be obtained without a professional degree at graduate level. Stop. He submitted that in order to defeat the rightful claim of the petitioners to the posts in question, the respondent could not have laid down the qualification of PhD, which is contrary to the regulations of 2010. Stop. At the hearing, the learned counsel, however, referred to and read out only the first two subclauses of clause 4.4.1, which deals with direct recruitment of candidates on the post of assistant professor, and submitted that since the qualifications are violative of the minimum qualifications, the same need to be quashed, and consequently the advertisement notice is liable to be quashed. Stop. In this connection, the learned counsel further submitted that it has overriding effect over all other laws and statutes. Stop. He submitted that it is true in view of the fact that the Act is enacted under entry 66 of the concurrent list. Stop. A similar question was involved in another writ petition which was heard in tandem with the present writ petition. Stop. According to the point in issue, the court answered the above question in affirmative and dismissed the writ petition. Stop. I think that it would be appropriate to quote the relevant paragraphs of that judgment. Stop. Regulations are issued for minimum qualification for appointment and other service conditions of the universities of India, as well as for the maintenance of standards in higher education and revision of salaries. Stop. Two things are manifest from a plain reading of the aforesaid preamble. Stop. It is not to lay down or prescribe the maximum qualification, but to set a minimum slab below which no university or college in the country can prescribe any qualification and other requirements for appointment of teachers. Stop. It can be seen that Section 26 of the Act gives to the University Grants Commission a power of defining the qualification that should be required of any person to be appointed to the teaching staff of the university which has been established in India. Stop. University Grants Commission, however, as per its wisdom, has thought it advisable only to mark out the minimum limit of such qualification. Stop. This clause, therefore, cannot be read in a sense that university is bound to prescribe such degree as the requisite qualification for appointment on the post in question, or that it cannot prescribe any higher qualification. Stop. Regulations make it abundantly clear that the right to define the good academic record has been left to the discretion of the universities, which is to set the boundaries or extent of qualification. Stop. स्टॉप भी कर मिला के 125 वर्ड्स पर मिनट.